It is dinner time and I have to feed the crew. I need something that's quick and easy and warm and comforting because it's cold outside. So let's jump right into an easy peasy fish stew. So this soup is a combination of what I have seen online tons of times, and because the recipes that I've seen have canned cream of mushroom, can of chicken noodle, or not chicken noodle, cream of chicken soup, my family can't eat that. It's full of gluten and it's full of dairy. So I had to make my own version of that here in the home. So come along and I'll show you exactly how we do this so that it is dairy free and gluten free, yet still creamy, thick, and has that little fishiness to it. So the first thing we're going to do is get some celery, onion chopped up. If you like green pepper, go ahead and add it, but we avoid nightshades, and green peppers are nightshade. I just dumped in some garlic, and I'm going to go ahead and get this simmering until it's nice and soft. Get the onions translucent and the garlic has a nice aroma. With the pan still on medium, I threw in about 4 wild caught tilapia. You can add in cod or any other white fish of your desire, and the quantity is up to you. We did, I think it's about 5 pieces in there. Now I'm adding some lemon pepper, some salt, and 1 bay leaf got placed in there. Just make sure you take that bay leaf out. It is not tasty to eat that later on. I also am adding a little bit of seasoning my dad made. It's like an all-purpose seasoning. Add in some water. In this case, I had simmered some water for something else, so I'm adding in about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of water, just enough to cover the majority of the fish. I'm going to put the lid on, and this is going to stay on medium heat. Over here off the side, I have oat flour that I ground myself and sifted, and then we have milk from the farmer. If you need it to be dairy-free, completely dairy-free, make sure you use oat milk with oat flour. I find it to be the thickest and creamiest. If you like your soups on the runnier side, almond milk will be great along with the oat flour. So I put 1/4 of the oat flour in the bottom of this glass measuring jar, and then I'm going to add about 1.5 cups of, in this case, raw A2A2 milk. I'm going to give this a good stir to get all of that oat milk mixed in really well. I find that oat flour does really well warming up, and it thickens soups really well. I don't use like a baking mix anymore. Just plain old oat flour does wonders for us. So that's exactly what we got going on here. Just make sure you mix it really well and let it sit for a few moments while the soup warms up. I'm turning the soup down to a low now. All my fish is cooked through, and I'm going to sit here and just break it up. We like ours to have nice big chunks in it, so that's what I'm going to do. It's so soft at this point that all you have to do is use a large spoon. Give this oat flour milk mixture one last stir so that you can get any bits off the bottom of the glass jar, and pour that right into the fish stew. Okay. And then we love broccoli in ours. So that is a quart-sized bag of broccoli. That's broccoli that I actually saved and preserved this summer from heads of broccoli that we picked up from the farmer. We're going to go ahead and let this come to a simmer on low. It'll give opportunity for the oat flour to thicken the soup. If you want, you can leave the lid off or cracked. And now it's ready to serve after about, I think, 15 minutes. Look at that. Nice big chunks of pieces. So creamy, so delicious. Let me go ahead and get this served up for the family for dinner. One way we like to eat this soup is with cheddar cheese. In this case, I have some BioLife vegan cheddar that I give to my son, and then I had some other random cheese left in the fridge that I serve for my husband and I. But cheese, you can do crunchy onions on top, sour cream on top, anything you will like on top. Thank you for sweet eat. Thank you for processing. Thank you for everything. Thank I want to thank you guys for coming along for this very quick, simple recipe of a creamy fish stew that is gluten-free and has a lot of flavor to it. Your thumbs up. I added rice to ours right at the last minute because I had a cup of rice left over. But if you like, you can add potatoes, sweet potatoes, noodles, anything you would like to it. So I hope you guys give it a try, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Bye.